For today, I'm going to build these IKEA units. They're going to be for the kitchen. May well be cheating, but we're going to see how that turns out. These are the Method units. They're slimline units, so they're depth of 37, height of 80. Now I've got two that are 60 and that's 40, the last one. That's going to have 3 drawers in it. The middle one will be the water sink area, and this end one is going to house all of the battery and electrical, because obviously when I build the pull-out kitchen part, most of that won't be accessible apart from a section at the top. So they're all going to be directly screwed into the floor, and then panel is going to go along the back as well, and that will be secured into the back, and each of them screwed together so they shouldn't go anywhere. So I'm not going to put all the drawers and fronts on as yet, because these are going to have to keep coming in and out for a little while till I get the wires in and the electrical in. Once that's in, I'll get it all secured in and I'll build out the drawers and the fronts. That is the backing for those, and that will span all across the back to be able to attach all the units together, and then this part will be attached to the wall. So I'm going to go ahead and put some battens in there. I'm going to go with the thicker ones. I did 12mm ply on all of these ones. On this one I'm going to do, not sure what size they are, but these battens, I think they're 2.5 centimeters or 2 centimeters. Yeah, 2 centimeters, just so that it brings the wall out a little bit, so that it clears the window, because the units sort of come up to about there. Right, we'll get on with the battening. Yesterday I just placed all of these things in ready, just cut out the side panels on either edge, cut out a bit of a divide for the garage area, and this will be for toilet, have a pull out on a drawer, and then I've used these IKEA bed beams for the bed, and just put it in place so I could put the brackets in. And then I will today cut the bed base so that it's at least ready to go, because we plan on going camping in about a week's time. So it's definitely not going to be ready, but I just need to make sure that we can actually use it, at least to sleep in. So I'm going to get that bed base done, and we'll see how we go. Bed platform in, I had to do in 2 smaller cuts, but it should be right. I'm waiting for a hole saw to come, and then I'll cut some holes in there just to help with the ventilation for the mattress, and that'd be about it for the bed, I think. Next up, I'm going to build some framework for this shelf, which we think we're going to have as a cupboard, but it's going to depend what the clearance is for the bed, but I think it should be okay. But we'll try it out first and see how that goes. Alright, so the backing board is in place, and as I fitted it I found that the wall here curves, so I just had to cut out a section here, so I just did it up to the same distance as the other side of there. This marks where the front of the bed panel is going to go across, with the door here and then continuation of the panel there. And then I discovered that I couldn't get to the window latch, or the window latch wouldn't let it go all the way back, so I've cut another notch out there for that. However, I've now realised I'm not going to be able to use that window, because when that's fixed in it's pretty much going to be flush against that, but that's fine because we've still got access to this window, so that still gives us the double slider at the back, the one there above the kitchen, and the one there at the very back, so that's fine for circulation. Alright, that's about as far as I can go with the cabinets, because I've got to get the electrics wired in before I can fix the cabinets in and before I can fix any of these panels. So once I've got that wired in, I'll show you where we're at. Side one of each of the panels has had 2 coats. I don't even have time to watch paint dry here. It's 36 degrees at the moment, so pretty much as soon as I get back to the first one, it's all dry, so I'm going to flip them over, do the same thing again, and then we're ready to fit them in the van. Done. I'm gonna wait for those to dry. The ones that are going to be seen, I'll flip those over, or make sure that I do a 3rd coat on the what we're going to see. The rest don't really matter, it's just to seal them up, and then we'll get them in the van. As well as the brackets for the bed. That's on both sides. Pulled all the wires out and just place the kitchen units where they're going to be, and just going to work out the best way to fix them into place. There's the IKEA Scorva bed panels in place. I'm going to pop the top on just so I can mark where those supports are, and then I'm going to drill some holes out for air or ventilation for the mattress. Who knows if that's right, but I've just drilled out some holes so they've got some bit of breathing for the mattress. I'm just going to sand all this down, paint it, and it can go back in.